Some people think that we either have an optimistic brain or we don't. And it's very true that some personality types are more given or more inclined to think about possibilities and think about what can be done as opposed to what can't be done. And it's very clear that we can't do much about the external environment and the things that are happening right now that are being caused by the COVID crisis of our time, but we can do something about our internal environment and how we feel moment to moment in our day-to-day life. And so in the face of a crisis, we have to adopt that same attitude that we do when facing our everyday life. And with the acceptance that we really can't control everything that goes on. We can live in a safe and secure fashion, but some things we have very little control over. And accepting that, not saying liking it, but accepting that can have a lot to do with how we feel from moment to moment. So an optimistic mindset helps you see solutions to problems. It also helps you to alleviate stress and to avoid dwelling in a pessimistic state of mind. That is the easier, the course of least resistance for the brain is to stay on automatic pilot and just think the same thoughts that you thought yesterday, that have the same fears and create the same anxiety. So you notice that anxiety and fear is so much easier to create than actually creating joy and creating an optimistic outlook. So I'm going to give you a few more things that you can do to cultivate optimism. Remember that we have to work at it, and we have to work at it for at least 3 to 4 minutes for our brain to recognize and remember that this is something that we could do habitually and automatically, becoming the new norm, newly automatic. We can do it to help build those new neural pathways in the brain to a more positive and mindful outlook in life. The first thing, this one's real easy, smile. Smile, don't underestimate the power that smiling can have on how you feel. And for those of you who don't know, smiling has been shown to reduce stress hormone levels, cortisol. It reduces the amount of cortisol that flows to the brain. It lowers blood pressure. And it's best of all, for those of you who have an orientation toward craving chocolate during times of stress, it stimulates our brain reward mechanisms more than eating chocolate does. And that's good news for everyone who doesn't want to put on weight during these stressful times. The next thing that we can all do is to practice mindfulness. And mindfulness is present moment awareness. That ability to be in the present moment in a non-judgmental fashion, knowing what is actually going on and being able to separate out our reactive thoughts and feelings that are a direct result of the situation. And just a quick tip, the best way to focus on the present moment is focus your brain and your attention on your breath. Your breath is an anchor. It is always there. And practicing gratitude, I have taken to writing daily gratitudes because drawing your attention to what you are grateful for takes your brain away from catastrophizing. And there is always something that we can be grateful for.